Okay everyone, welcome back to the channel for another video on Gran Turismo 7. We're back with some daily race action, and as you can see, we're on our American account for the first race today, and we've got Mr. Ben Rod. You may have seen him in a previous video. He tends to be a little bit likely to try and take myself out, so we're going to see what we can do from the back of the grid on this first race on the American account and see where we can get to. Now, I really enjoyed this daily race A and the previous one that we've been having. Haven't tried this week's because not really had time, but yeah, in general I think it's been much improved with extending them extra few laps. It's been a lot of fun. So going into turn one, we had to back out there and go to the left, but that actually helped us. So we tried to avoid the car, but we managed to make it into an overtake there and go around the outside and put ourselves up into P10. Now there's a lot of chaos kicking off in front of us. You can see cars hitting each other, and yeah, a lot of contact, kind of expected in this type of race. And then into the braking zone, you can see we give the white car a little tap. Now I get extremely lucky to avoid a penalty there because I actually think I probably deserved the 2 second because I didn't brake soon enough. But luckily P8 didn't lose control. He kept the car on the track and I didn't gain the position, so fortunately no harm really done there. But yeah, lucky to get away with a 2 second penalty with the current penalty system that we're running on this game at the moment. But we see a lot of chaos in front of us. We've got cars going too wide there. The white car's going to send it up the inside, a bit of contact with JDM, but nothing too aggressive there, and JDM's going to try and hold it around the outside. He gets better exit speed. We get really good exit speed also. We're going to go up the inside and now try and go up the inside of JDM now into this tight hairpin corner. So braking as late as we can, down second gear, rotate the car, then back up to third gear for the exit, and you can see a car up ahead, almost losing control of that. Might actually have been Ben Rod up there. Not too sure what he's doing up there, but yeah, it looks like he nearly lost control. So we're up to P6. Not a bad start to this race. And then as we're coming through here, we're now going to get the run on P6 there, sorry. So we're in P7, now we're in P6. And we've got the run and we go past the green car on our right there. So now into the final sector, or almost the final sector. We're going to try and get a good run off this right hand corner and try and get a good exit speed. We see Ben Rod in front of us there. He's got a penalty, so he's going to have to take that possibly on this lap or the next lap, and that's going to lose him quite a bit of time. So it looks like he's going to have to take that on the next lap, so he's able to keep in front of us at the moment. We go up to P5, another position gained, and now we're into the braking zone for the chicane. A very tricky braking zone where a lot of chaos tends to kick off on this corner, where someone always goes for a move. We see the car behind goes for a move there, bit of contact. Now P4 loses control of his car. We're going to go past him and up into P4, so quite a nice start to this daily race A on the American server. We've gone from pretty much last up to P4, and now we're behind our friend Ben Rod. We don't really get along with Ben Rod. In general, he tries to take us out. You can see he's weaving all over the place, so I know what to expect. However, we're going to send it. You know, we're still going to race him like he's anyone else. If it turns dirty, it turns dirty. So into braking zone, we brake quite late. We hold the inside now. We've got the car slowed down. We're on the apex. Now, there's a tiny bit of contact there, but I think that's fair. We had the right to go for that there on the inside. Now, as we come through here, Ben is going to absolutely try and take us out there. You see, he tries to kick it, like push us off into the track. Tries to push us wide there. And yeah, that's one attempt at trying to take us out. Now, luckily, it doesn't work. We stay on the track, but we do have dirty tyres. Now, he doesn't get a penalty for it, which is fair enough. Sometimes the penalty system's going to miss these issues, but you can see the green car really benefited there, puts himself up into P3 in this race. But we know now that Ben's clearly going to try and take us out if we go for any sort of overtake on him, so we're going to have to be cautious and just be careful when it comes to overtaking him. So through here, you see the car behind us missing the braking slightly, and now we're going to get a good exit from this corner, and you're going to see we're going to get slipstream off Ben in front of us. And I was tempted to go for the fake, but I thought if we do, he's probably going to just try and push us off. So I stayed to the left. Now, as we're going around the outside, I thought we'll risk it. We'll just see what happens. We try and go around the outside. Now he's going to try and push us off again. You can see he's just running us out wide. And again, I back out because I know what he was trying to do. So I backed out, let him take that position, and we'll find another way past him. But now they're going to go side by side in front of us, and we're going to get a really good run off here. Now the car in front loses control there, and we actually end up bump drafting him in the middle of the corner. Luckily, again, that we didn't get a penalty with the penalty system, because it can very easily give you one. But not much we could do there. He obviously lost control in the middle of the corner, had no exit speed, and we've gone down to P8. So a lot of positions lost there. And now we're going to have to try and get back past these cars. And Ben is going to take that penalty. So onto the back straight now. Powering our way into the chicane. Ben's going to take that penalty, and that's going to put him right in front of me. So let's see what happens here. So going into the braking zone, you're going to see now, keep your eye in the mirror, because the green car behind us is going to absolutely send it up the inside. So watch this. I think he completely misses his braking. I see that. Get out the way. Now he ends up hitting Ben, and we go up the inside and back past the green car, and hopefully going to get ourselves up another position, although he's got a bit of a better exit there. But he's got a 1 second penalty. I presume that's for track limits or contact. I'm not too sure. But yeah, he goes a bit wide there. We're going to get the run now and hopefully get ourselves past him and back up into P7. So bit of a chaotic start to this race, have to say. A lot going on, a lot of sends, and now we're back in slipstream of Ben. Can we find the way past him? So fast forward the action here as we're just trying to get a little bit closer to him and push on and try and find the way past him. So very close now. You can see we've got 2 other cars in front of Ben, and that could add to the mix with trying to find the way past him, because if he goes for a move or something kicks off, we might be able to take an opportunity and find the way past all 3 of the cars that are in front of us. So into the braking zone, down to 2nd gear, rotate the car, and on that throttle in 3rd gear to try and get a smooth exit. You can see we get a little bit of a nervous rear as we put the power down. Now Ben's having a look up the inside there. It's a bit of a risky move, if I'm honest, but he's going to go for it. It looks like the Brazilian just backed out and let him through, but we end up going through as well as he backs out a little bit too much. And now we've got the run again. Can we go for a look up the inside? Bit too far back to go for that, so decide to back out of it and just take the normal racing line through here. However, now we're going to try and see if we can get a better exit off this right hand corner. So go to the full width of the track, get the car tucked into the apex, get on the throttle as early as we can, and now again we've got quite a nice run. Now can we go for a move into the braking zone? So picking up that slipstream, changing gear right at the end of the revs there, and now we're going to see if we can get a run and go for a move. Now we're going to have a little look up the inside, but I decided to back out because again he just late defense there, decided it's not worth it. But he runs himself a little bit wide now, and we're going to have the inside line into this final corner, and that's actually helped me because he tried to go weird defensively. He's ended up costing himself the exit. And now as we come through here, look in the mirror, he tries to take us out, but he completely fails. Just look at this. He swipes at us, misses, puts himself in the gravel, and again he fails at another takeout. Very similar to Suzuka when he tried to take us out. Complete failure, but quite funny at the same time. So again, that's 2-0 now. He's failed twice, so we're now up to P5 as we skipped ahead, and now we're trying to get ourselves up into P4. So we're right behind the guy in P4. Can we send one up the inside here? So we're going to get the slipstream. Now he goes defensive to the right hand side, so I decide maybe we have to go around the outside. So I thought maybe this can work in this car because you can actually brake quite late and hold quite a wide line and then carry the speed into the next left hand corner. So we're going side by side. He gives us enough space there. We give him space. Good racing with the green car there, and up into P4. So from that point onwards, you can see we've got a bit of a gap. Now we've just got to make sure that we brake at the right point here for this left-hand corner. Make sure we don't brake too late because it's very easy to understeer in this corner. But yeah, looks like we've got that position sorted as the green car behind us brakes a little bit too late and loses a bit of time. So yeah, up to P4. Now we couldn't really catch up to the other group because we were a bit too far behind. So P4 in that race, not too bad at all. But we're going to go again. So again, we raced again, and again, we're starting from P9 in this race, and we're going to see how well we can do in this one. Now, this was a bit of a crazy first lap. So going into turn 1, again, you can see good start. Again, we haven't had the full start checks recently on GT. I know that GT Sport never had full start checks on Daily Race A, but it would be nice if they started introducing the full start checks. So braking as late as we can. You see we spot a gap there, go straight through it, and manage to gain ourselves quite a few positions. You can see we're up to P5 from P9, so 4 positions in one corner. That is an almost perfect start to the race. We can see we got Ben Rod in this race again up ahead, so we're going to have to see if we can find the way past him in this one. It's going to be a challenge again, obviously. As we go through here, we see the blue car goes a little bit wide, so I go quite wide here and try and tuck underneath him and get a run on the exit, which works really well. You can see we get that run and put ourselves up into P4 in this Daily Race A. Now let's see if we can get ourselves into a podium before we've even gone halfway through the lap. So far, pretty much faultless start to this race. We've driven really well, got ourselves up to P4, and now we've got to see if we can get ourselves up into the podium position. So get a good exit off there. Ben again up ahead seems to have a bit of an issue there on the exit, but manages to save it. And now we're going into the tight braking zone for the hairpin here, the really tight, very tight corner. You've got to be very careful on the power, but the P3 runs completely wide there. We take that position, now up into a podium position. So everything's going into place on this race. First lap is working so well, but now we've got Ben Rod. Can we find a way past him without him taking us out? So good run off here. Maybe we can have a little look up the inside. So we have a little look on the left hand side. He's going to cover that, so I decided to just kind of do a fake one there and go back to the racing line, just brake normally. He goes a bit defensive there, and now we're going to try and get a really strong exit off this corner to see if we can get a run on him on the exit. So again, take that wide line, get the car into the apex, on the throttle a little bit before BenQ, and now we've got a really good exit. And you can see we've actually got a run, and we're going side by side. So we're going to be side by side into the braking zone. So we're staying to the right hand side of the track, get the car over to the right hand side of the track. Now we're in the slipstream to P1. Now Ben again has a little swipe at us here. He tries to push us to the right. You can see there, tries to push us onto the grass, but fails again, and we keep hold of that P2. And what a great start to this race. We've not even done a lap and we're nearly in the lead. Again, we have a little look up the inside, kind of go for a fake one there and just try and get on the power as early as we can. And we're going to get a really good exit here on the power, slipstream, and we're going to actually be almost into P1 within one lap, just past one lap. You can see we're going for the move now, and yeah, what a crazy start to the race. So 5 laps and we've pretty much done 9th to 1st. We're in 1st. I think as soon as we get to the braking zone here, he's going to try and hold it wide, but he's braked a little bit too late there, and we're in P1 before turn 1 on the lap 2. So pretty good start to the race. And then from this point, you can see that the red car behind us starts to drop back a little bit, and if I'm honest, it was fairly comfortable from this point. You can see we pulled away, and final lap we take the win from P9 with quite a big lead. You can see 14 seconds ahead of everyone else, so fairly comfortable one in that one. And yeah, we go again. This time we're on the EU server, and we've got Coque Lopez in the lobby as well. We've got a few different drivers in this lobby. We've got Coque right in front of ourselves. And let's see if we can have a bit of fun on the EU server. Now, we're going to see a lot of penalties in this race also, with contacts and stuff like that. Some crazy penalties. But yeah, let's see if we can get a good start. We've got Coque on the right with his pink alloy wheels. We're going to have a little look up on the inside here, but I decided to go really wide. So again, fake it from the inside, go all around the outside, and this tends to work a lot of the time on this combination. So we're staying really wide as we can, and we managed to, I think we managed to get ourselves side by side with Coque Lopez. Now there's a lot of contact going on in front of us, cars hitting into each other, side-on contact. And you can see Coque Lopez with a penalty on the outside there. I think he actually had a bit of contact with someone else. Now, we got away there again. Bit of contact with that red car, but got away with no penalty. But we can see in front of us there, Lopez with a 2-second penalty. I think that's for turn 1 where he hit a car. And we got a lot of contact going on. 4-second penalty for the driver in front of us. Again, penalties for everyone, it looks like. And I think there was also another penalty for another car just ahead of that. So yeah, we're going to take advantage of that on the inside. Now we've got the outside, and now we're going to be sandwiched, have to back out of that one and decide to just stay behind this red car, because we would have got completely sandwiched in the middle of 2 cars there. And luckily, again, no penalty. So with this daily race A, sometimes it's just about a little bit of luck with no penalties and just trying to avoid getting them. So we backed out of them. As we look ahead, the red car just punts the other car off, both of them into the gravel, and that's a free position for us, and we're now up to P7. So we've got the driver with the 4-second penalty in front of us. We know Coque Lopez in front of us has got a 2-second penalty, so let's see if we can find our way through this field. Absolute crazy races, but again, although they're crazy, I have to say they're quite enjoyable. Daily race A's recently have been a lot of fun on Gran Turismo 7. Now, we picked up half a second penalty for cutting the chicane there, the really fast chicane. Just cut it a little bit too much, so I'm also going to have a half-second penalty. So penalties for everyone in this race, it seems. So 4 seconds for the driver in front of us. That is going to absolutely kill his race. We take half second, and you can see the other Spanish driver also had a penalty with Lopez. Now we're going to get the run and go past both of them, and now into the chicane. So up into P4. Quite a fun start. Not a bad start for us, even though we got a penalty. We're up into P4. Now we need to chase after the group of cars that are in P1, P2 and P3. So we're going to skip ahead to lap 2, halfway through lap 2. And now we've got Coque Lopez right behind us there, putting us under pressure, and he's going to probably try and go for a move. Coque Lopez was very, very fast round here. I think he was in the 23s, although we did manage to get ourselves in the 23s by the end of the week. We did a 23.5, I think it was, in the race with no slipstream, so not bad pace there. But I think Lopez was probably doing low 23s by the end of the week. So into this right-hand corner, on the power as early as we can, but Lopez gets a much tighter line. I go a bit wide there. That's going to lose us momentum, and there's no point really defending this. We're just going to let him go up the inside there, tuck him behind him, and maybe see if we can go for a move at some other point, maybe on the exit of the chicane. So tuck him behind him here, and then let's see if we can get a good exit from the chicane. So brake nice and early, attack the first part of the corner, then attack over the second part, and then just try and get on the power nice and smoothly. But yeah, we didn't manage to do it as well as Lopez there. So fast forwarding again, just trying to stay with him. You can see we've actually all caught up. Me and Lopez have both caught up to the podium battle there. We've got the 3 drivers right in front of us, and now Lopez is going to have to find his way past them. So as we rejoin the action here, you can see coming into this corner, I get all out of shape. I get completely sideways. Luckily managed to downshift it to 2nd gear and just about stop the car going into the gravel. So a lucky escape there. So fast forwarding again on this straight and then into the braking zone. Luckily for us though, there's a bit of chaos going on in front of us. We see the French driver up ahead. He's going to lose control. Sideswipe Lopez as he rejoins the track. Lopez luckily saves it, and luckily no penalties issued as far as I can see. I'm not sure about the French driver, but that's going to give me the run now again on Lopez on lap 3 of this race. So quite a fun little battle going on. A lot of chaos. These races do tend to have a lot of chaos in, but again, it's kind of what daily races is about actually. It's kind of a little bit of chaos. Sometimes you have good side-by-sides. Very often you have a lot of contact in daily race A. It's the way it goes. As we have a little look up the inside there, but no way we could send that on Lopez. Just try and get a strong exit off the corner now and see if we can go for a run into the chicane. So we actually get quite a nice exit there, and Lopez seemed to have lost a bit of exit speed as he got a little bit sideways. And now can we go for a move? We're going to go into 5th gear. We've got the run. We have a little look up the inside. You can see that I'm having a look, but we're not going to send that from there. It would have been a little bit too far back. So yeah, backed off for that one and just again try and get a strong exit from the corner. However, again, we run a little bit too far wide onto the curb. We can't really get on the power maximum. However, I'm really confused at this one. Lopez picks up half a second penalty, but I'm sure that I took more off the corner than he did. So not sure what's going on there. He got a penalty, we didn't. So yeah, penalty system, bit inconsistent, but we'll take that. That means that we might be able, if we can stay close to him, we might be able to get back past Lopez when he takes a penalty. And we're getting very close to that lead group. So we're going to skip a little bit further on in the race. You can see Lopez right behind them. We're behind Lopez, and Lopez is going to take that penalty now. So as we come through turn right, this right-hand corner, we see P2 has also got a penalty. So that is going to give me the jump up a few positions here, but I don't think he's going to be able to take that penalty straight away because he's only just picked it up. So Lopez takes his. We're going to get ourselves into that podium position, and we got 2 cars fighting side by side up there. Are they going to go side by side into the braking zone? Let's check out now. So just before the 100 board, into the brakes, one of the car backs out. However, he cuts the corner there, and the other car goes over the chicane, so he's probably going to get an even more penalty. But P2 picks up half a second penalty, so this is actually going to put us in the chance for getting the win in this daily race A. So take a tight line here. Can we get a run on both these and try and get ourselves ahead of Lopez, who's behind us there, hunting us down? So behind the slipstream of P2, can we get the drag from him? Let's see if we can go for a move. We're picking up a bit of side contact there between the 2 people in P1 and 2. We're going to go down the right side and try and send it up the inside here and brake as late as we can, which we do. We send it late, slow the car down, and look in our mirror. We see Lopez go for an optimistic opportunity there and actually puts himself up into P1, but he's on the outside now. So we got Koke Lopez on the right hand side. We're on the left, side by side. Really good move by Lopez that. However, I did think he might have cut that corner a little bit too much. You saw it. He was all the way over the white line. So as we come through here, we're going to attack on the power and see if we can hold the outside, which we managed to do, and we stay in P1. So now we've got to try and defend this position all the way to the finish. So into the braking zone, try and make sure we don't make the same mistake as we made before. Try and keep the car on the track and just try not to lose control. Try and get the strong exit from this car. So down second, then back up to third on the power and pushing on into the hairpin. We have a bit of a moment on the exit there. Lopez is going to get that slipstream. He's staying to the left. I don't think he wants to overtake at this point. We're going to stay in the middle of the track and then go back to the normal racing line and try and get a strong exit again. So nice and smooth down second gear, then back up to third gear for that consistent exit. Lopez right behind us there, putting us under pressure, and now we're going through this very tricky, this is actually a really tricky corner. You've got to take it almost flat. Sometimes you give it a little bit of a lift on the throttle, but you can see the car getting very twitchy through there, and Lopez right behind us, putting us under pressure. Now I thought, is he going to go for a move up the inside? We have a little look behind us. It looks like he's going to stay behind. So we stay in the middle of the track, try and get it to the apex. And again, just trying to drive kind of defensive while trying to get reasonably good exits. So from this final corner, we've got to try and get a strong exit. Koke Lopez gets a really good exit, although he goes a little bit wide there and loses a bit of momentum on the gravel. So that's actually let us off the hook there. So now we've got to try and get a good run through the final chicane on this final lap to try and take P1. So as we come to the braking zone, We got a break just before that 100 ball, downshift to third, then to second. Now, I made the mistake going into second there. You can really just stay in third gear and get on the power a lot earlier. We figured that out at the end of the week. However, Lopez gets a massive run on us, and he's got the inside line. On the final lap, we're going to go side by side. This could be an almost photo finish to the line. You can see he's got the inside, but we're going to have better exit speed. We're going to start catching him up. He's moving about, and he just about takes a win. However, he has a penalty from turn 1, which means we get the win. So, fun race at the end there. Hope you enjoyed that video. Let me know in the comments what you've been thinking about Daily Race A recently. I think it's been a little bit more fun than it used to be. Still, a few people in there that are driving a little bit dirty, but overall, quite a lot of fun. So, yeah, make sure you subscribe, hit that like button, and I'll see you all soon for more videos and streams. Bye, everyone.